Hello everybody, welcome to my show. I hope you're all doing very good. Let me tell you something. This video is about the housing crash, the rumored housing crash. Is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? Bloomberg and all these places, they're dragging their feet, they don't want it to happen. But let me tell you something. It's happening already. Deal with it. There are places, it's already reported, where sales are way down, way down. Let me tell you something, like Inland Empire, like Bakersfield, like San Francisco, like Fresno, Los Angeles County. All these big counties in California are not selling houses. And you know why? Because the prices are exorbitant. They're outrageous. Just look at any place on here. Look at Inland Empire, for example. You see Inland Empire? Look at the prices. They've got little cruddy looking 600 square foot Cracker Jack box houses. They want $500,000 for them. That's the average going rate. Nobody is buying them because the prices are outrageous. They don't need to just go down a little. They need to go down a lot. People cannot afford this, and the rental prices, they're outrageous too. $2,500, $3,000, the greed is just outrageous. So I would recommend, if you're fed up with these prices, of course, don't buy a house. That's your decision. I think I wouldn't pay for a house, if I had somebody gave me $2 million tomorrow, I would not buy a house in California. I wouldn't. Because I believe firmly $500,000 for a house is wrong. It is wrong to pay that much for a house, especially when so many people are just getting by. They're working all day like slaves, and they can't even afford a place. The bank won't even loan most of these young people enough money, so that's why we see these sales plummeting. They can't qualify for $400,000, $500,000. It's outrageous. It's ridiculous. The rent prices need to go down. The house prices need to go down too. I would suggest, peaceful protest is what I say always. So you write letters to the editor, you make YouTube videos about the big prices, you just talk to your friends about it, talk to everybody about it. It's a problem, and it's a deficiency on Governor Newsom's part, And this isn't a Republican or a conservative thing, I'm not really Republican or conservative, but this man has failed to lead the state of California. And we can all agree on this, whether we're Democrats or Republicans, These prices are just outrageous. And we want our kids, our grandkids, to live in a world where they have to worry about the rent prices every day. So complain, write a letter. Write a letter to the editor of your newspaper. Do a blog, write a blog and just say, these prices they're gouging people. That's what they're doing. So anyway, you can always get your point respectfully to people, and you can get other people listening, talk to the news, talk to newspapers. But what I wanted to say is, the rent prices, they're just so rough. These rent prices are ridiculous. That's why on these Facebook groups, you see people asking for roommates now more than ever. Why? They can't pay their rent. They can't make the nut every month. They cannot afford it at all. And I think if somebody works real hard, shouldn't they be able to enjoy the fruits of their labor and have a house? It wasn't like this 30, 40, 50 years ago. It's because the corporations didn't have the power they had then. All these corporations are coming in and buying these houses. And the independent landlords, they are guilty too. They need to lower their prices, and now finally people aren't biting anymore. Their greed has gone so far that right now they won't sell. They are not selling, and I think that's great. You might be able to get yourself a house much cheaper in a few months, so I would hold out and I would not buy anything. And look for other things too, you know. Other things that have caused this, you know, Newsom, you know, and that was a good idea when he did the rent relief, the COVID rent relief thing. That helped people, that helped a lot of people. But now with the landlords, they're mad now. Now that's not applicable anymore. So they're saying, you're telling me what to do with my house. So they're jacking up the prices exorbitantly. So anyway, you know, these prices are just astronomical. If you're tired of these prices, these rent prices, please like this video and subscribe. I'll make some more in the future if I get enough likes and subscriptions. So I'll talk to you all later, and have a great week, month, whatever.